What up, Laker family? It's your boy Dtlf back with another video. Oh man, the offseason is kicking off with a banger. Okay, because we got all kinds of rumors already, crazy ones too. Like shit, you only make up on NBA 2K 2024, okay, or 2023, whatever. Um, but you guys have already probably heard. According to Shams Chanara and Chris Hines, um, Kyrie Irving is recruiting LeBron James, recruiting to the Dallas Mavericks. This shit is hilarious, fam. Well, first of all, how y'all doing this morning, man? Before I get into this, how y'all doing this morning? Hopefully everybody is doing well. What's up, Johnny? Hey, person, appreciate you, man. Blink Beats. Look, before we go all crazy with the emojis and all of that, LeBron James to the Mavericks makes absolutely 0 sense. First of all, he's not a free agent. You can't recruit somebody who's not a free agent. Isn't that even considered tampering? That's number one. Okay. So I think this rumor from the get is bogus. Number two, and the second reason why I think is bogus is that it wouldn't make sense. Even if LeBron requested a trade, who are we going to get back from Dallas? They're not giving us Luka. Listen, if they want to do young Luka for old LeBron James, I'm a Laker fan first. Get it done. But that's not going to happen. Right? They're not doing Luka. It's not Kyrie and LeBron and then them giving us Luka. So they have no assets. They don't have anything. They gave up all their assets in the trade for Kyrie. You know, they gave up draft picks. They gave up all this capital. So there's no way that LeBron James could actually go to Dallas. Now, LeBron James is in on this little troll thing because look, he tweeted something and I think it's interesting. LeBron and Kyrie are definitely talking, but it's not about Dallas. If anything, I believe that this is all for leverage. Okay. He tweeted, somebody said, Coach Drew Joyce III said, if you don't have it yet, go get to it. If you've seen it once, run it back. So clearly, right here they're quoting the new movie that's coming out on Peacock, right? But LeBron said facts must see. He's talking about his movie. But look, this is what I think is funny. LeBron wants Kyrie on the Lakers. He's shown this much the last go around, right? He said maybe it's me when we didn't acquire Kyrie. Remember, LeBron is not somebody who sends direct, right? He sends indirects. He's not somebody who's gonna puff out his chest and say, "This is what I want to happen." Like Kobe, when he said, "Do something and do it now." Like Kobe was straight up. He wasn't bullshitting. LeBron is all about the bullshit. He's going beating all the way around the bush. I think this is more so a LeBron rumor than a Kyrie rumor. I think they're both in on it, right? So we seen Kyrie Irving a couple of nights ago at the Sparks game, wearing his LA fit, you know, with the LA sign and the little snake, the Mamba snake on it. He wants to be a Laker, ladies and gentlemen. But I think there's no news there. I think many want to be a Laker. It doesn't mean they're going to be Lakers, right? Trey Young wants to be a Laker. You know, he signed with KLUTCH recently. He was at the playoff games. He be kicking in LA. Listen, Nas Reed said he loves playing in LA. Like everybody wants to be a Laker. But here's the thing, right? LeBron James, when we got eliminated, he even teased at retirement. These are the passive aggressiveness tactics that LeBron uses to try to put a sense of urgency on the Lakers front office to make the trades he wants, right? But I think the Lakers are getting tired of the contortion, right? Ain't nobody threatened by this rumor. Jeannie's probably sitting in her office laughing, drinking some Starbucks, kicking it with Rob Pelinka. There's no way they're going to say, oh, snap, Kyrie's recruiting LeBron. We better get to it and trade for another star. No. Okay. And so this is the player era. I get it. Players get what they want. But personally, me, I'm done with the passive aggressiveness. Kyrie wants to come, cool. If he doesn't, I'm cool with that. All the passive aggressive bullshit. We're not gutting the roster. We're not giving up Austin Reeves. We're not giving up more draft picks for something crazy, for somebody who's gonna try to twist our arm. It's just not gonna happen. And I love LeBron, but if he wants to go to Dallas, good luck. You got a year before your contract. You can opt out as a player. Nobody should be losing their mind over this rumor at all. Right? So I'm gonna get you guys' thoughts. I'm even gonna tweet out the link if you guys want to come on live and video chat with me. Tell me what your thoughts are on this whole shebang or whatever. But look, I love Kyrie. I'd love to have him. If there's a way to have him here without having to gut everything, without having to give up everything, I'd love to. And I think this is what LeBron and Kyrie are angling for. Maybe this is a message that Kyrie is sending to our front office, like, I'm not willing to take pay cuts, so you're going to have to make a trade to make it happen. Maybe that's the deal, right? Bottom line is this. I'm excited for this offseason, and nobody here should feel nervous about LeBron leaving to Dallas. That's not going to happen. LeBron himself has said he wants to retire a Laker. LeBron himself, right? But I love it. I love the rumors. They're not going to drive me crazy. I'm going to be hopping on anytime any rumors worth talking about, and this is one of them because Shams reported it. So that means that Kyrie and or LeBron are behind this rumor, which means there's more validity to the fact that they want to be here. They want to be Lakers, right? LeBron, he said, remember, and I quote, he said when we lost in the Western Conference Finals, this ain't fun to me. You know, getting this far and losing ain't fun to me. Like, he wants to go all the way. So I'm pretty sure that him and KLUTCH, right, the sports agency, and his agent, Rich Paul, are going to be putting pressure on the front office to keep making moves. This is like basically them saying the trade y'all did at the trade deadline was nice, but not good enough because we didn't win the championship. You see what I mean? So Genie and Rob have done their part to make this roster competitive, and they'll continue to do their part. However, I'm not sure they're going to like to get their arm twisted, right? But I love this. I love people getting hyped over nothing. Look at this. Bro, Bron ain't ever going to Dallas unless y'all get a third team involved and they get us a star in return or a young piece that has star potential, at least to start off the trade package and then draft capital on top of that. There's no way. I don't believe it at all. But hey, if anybody wants to come on and give us your thoughts, I'm going to go ahead and send out the link here. You got to have a camera, though, right? We don't want no trolls up in here. We don't want no trolls up in here. All right, let's see. There you go. So if anybody wants to hop on the live, man, the link is right there in the comment section. See if I can pin it. No, let's see. Can't pin it, but I could definitely. Okay. So there it is. Has heat culture changed your mind on what LA should do? I think LA should keep doing what we're doing, staying competitive and building through the youth. I think this is, you know, in a way, I think LeBron and Kyrie and them folks want to put pressure on the front office to get a third star. Everybody wants a 3-team, you know, thing. But if you pay attention to the finals, the Heat just tied it up, and they got 1 star, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo's like a half a star. So it's possible to compete for a title without all of that, right? Without the 3 stars. Depth matters. I mean, look at the Denver Nuggets, right? Denver Nuggets out here doing stuff. But let's see. We got some people in the chat. Only if you have your camera, you get to chop it up, man. And we're gonna try to keep it quick, all right? 30 to a minute, and then we go from there, all right? You get 30 seconds to a minute, and then we move on to the next person. We got plenty of people waiting in line. Let's start off with my guy right here. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, doing good, man. How about you?
Oh, Mike.
Man, if the Lakers,
can y'all hear him?
bro?
Chat?
Yeah.
All right,
If the Lakers do decide to trade LeBron James to Dallas, let's give him what he wants. If Kyrie wants LeBron, do a trade.
Give me a sec, brother.
Dallas.
Let me plug in.
Let's start
the
rebuild.
Give me 1 second. All right.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's start the rebuild. If Kyrie wants LeBron to go to Dallas, let's trade him. Let's trade LeBron right now. Let's do it.
Let me ask you this, brother. What you trading LeBron for? Like, what do they have to entice the Lakers? They don't have. I mean, Josh Green is basically their best young talented player they have.
And draft picks, and multiple draft picks.
But remember, you can only trade 1 year and then 1 year not. They already traded multiple draft picks just to land Kyrie Irving. So they don't have a lot of draft picks they can trade. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what you're saying, though. I'm right there with you. Like, we're not going to get moved, right? They're not going to twist our arm anymore. We're giving up hella draft picks, hella talent. But I love the rumor because it shows that, obviously, do you agree with me that this rumor shows that players like Kyrie want to be in LA? Or do you buy the rumor that he's actually trying to recruit to Dallas?
Is he allowed to recruit during this offseason? Is he, because the offseason, is that tempering?
I thought it was tampering, man. That's what I thought.
Me too.
Personally. I don't get it.
Tampering too.
But you know, the league they apply their rules whenever they want to, man. And then,
for Lakers only.
Yeah,
tempering for Lakers only.
Yeah, I don't get it. Right? Where's somebody got to get the bill? Right? Somebody got to pick up the tab. Hey, man.
How about this? If the Lakers do it, how about this? Hey, Lakers say we can do a sign and trade for Kyrie. Oh, let's try to talk.
That's what I think they want to do, man. That's what I think. Ultimately, I think Kyrie's trying to get paid and land in LA. I mean, why isn't he kicking it in Dallas? They ain't got shit going on over there, right? Why is he over there? Why is he wearing LA gear? Like, why is he sending mixed messages?
Why he doesn't go to free agency? Why is he recruiting him?
Right?
Let's try to connect. Let's try to connect the dots.
Exactly, man. Hey, thanks for the call. Where are you calling in from, by the way?
I'm in Florida.
Florida, man. Nice to meet you. What was your
Yeah,
name?
Eric.
Eric, nice to meet you. Thanks
Yeah,
for the call, brother. I'll let you go because I got a couple more, all right?
If Kyrie wants LeBron to go to Dallas, doesn't mean it makes. Kyrie do want LeBron though. If Kyrie wants,
it doesn't make sense, brother. Thanks for the call, though. I appreciate you. All right. All right, brother. All right. Next one up. What's up, brother?
Salute, Dan. What's going on? One of your subscribers. How you doing, Dan?
Appreciate you, brother. Hey, doing good, G Money. What's your name, brother?
My name's Gideon. My name's actually Gideon, but you can call me G Money if you want.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man? How you feeling about this Kyrie rumor, bro? Talk to me.
It's a bunch of baloney. This is not gonna happen. LeBron ain't getting traded to the Mavs. I mean, do you know how much depth the Mavs would need to give? Like Tim Hardaway, a Christian Wood, maybe Dwight Powell might be shipped too. Maybe Davis Bertans. Mavs are not making that trade. Look, if I were the Lakers, man, the only thing they really need to me is maybe another shooter in there and maybe another big that could protect the rim. But other than that, they're not going to trade King James. I just don't see it.
I agree, brother. It's a ridiculous rumor, but I love it because we can really dive into it. For me, now, tell me if you think I'm wrong about this, but for me, I feel like LeBron is involved in this rumor. I feel like he wants the Lakers to have a sense of urgency. Do you think I'm right or I'm wrong about that?
I think you're right about that because even though LeBron's a great player, he does with a lot of retention, and sometimes he does play GM. Even Carmelo Anthony said that sometimes. Right. So, yeah, LeBron does want a lot of attention, and sometimes he just wants to have like an iron fist when it comes to the organization. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: are you a Laker fan first or a LeBron James fan first?
I'm a Knicks. By the way, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a
Knicks fan. Okay, I appreciate you, man, for subscribing to the channel, brother. Much love, man. Hey, by the way, your Knicks did phenomenal this year, man. So congrats on that. Y'all got a bright future for sure.
Yeah, we do. We just need a star to back up Jalen Brunson, and we just needed another shooter in there. But we have everything for the most part. Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. Hey, thanks so much for the tap in, man. Anytime, bro. You're welcome to come back on. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Have a good one. All right. Hey, this is pretty good. We might do this more often. All right, let's bring in my guy right here. What's your name, brother?
Hey, my name Mel.
How you doing, Mel?
You see what I'm wearing, right?
I see. Okay, I like that. Mavericks fans tapping in. Yes, sir. That's what makes it interesting. Go ahead.
All right. So to me, I think it's smoke. I think Kyrie's trying to get to LA.
That's what I think too, man.
I think it's all smoke, and I think they're trying to leverage it. And like you said, I agree. I think LeBron is in on this. Like, all right, AD is half-assing it. Every other game, he could count on Kyrie. So,
facts.
I don't know.
So as a Mavericks fan, let me ask you this, man. Let's just say there was no smoke. Would you want LeBron year 21 on the Mavericks? And what would you be willing to give up to make that happen? That's the question.
I definitely wouldn't give up Luka. I seen that like in the comments. It was like, yeah, Luka for LeBron. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, no.
That's not gonna happen. But I would say, I don't know, man. A couple of those role players and whatever picks we have left, because all our picks are in Brooklyn, I believe. So I don't even know what we would even have to trade. Like
that's what I'm saying. So I woke up laughing when I seen this today. I had my phone charging right. I didn't charge it last night. I look at the rumor. My phone's blowing up. Everybody always hits me up when the rumors go crazy. And I see that, Shams, I had to double check to make sure it wasn't a fake account, bro. I literally had to double, you know what I'm saying? And I see that Shams was serious about it. He wasn't laughing, nothing. I was like, okay, LeBron got to be involved. Kyrie definitely trying to angle himself towards the Lakers. But I appreciate you keeping a $150, man. As a Mavs fan, sometimes we can be a little delusional. We can get too excited over rumors. It is the summertime, right? But this is what the grind is all about, man. I love breaking down rumors. So Mavericks, man, let me ask you this, because I like to cover other teams as well on this channel. As a Mavericks fan, what do you think the Mavericks have to do to pivot and actually become a contender? Because you actually made it to the Western Conference Finals last season, not this season, last season. What do you think you guys is missing?
I think we're missing a player like AD. I would be
Oh,
interested. I would be
oh,
interested in a trade for like a Joel Embiid. I don't think Embiid
hmm.
will ever get past the second round with the Sixers. I would love to see someone like that on the Mavs. Because that pick and
Okay,
roll, how do you cover that pick and roll with Luka and Joel Embiid? And then surround them with shooters and defenders?
right.
That would be a dream scenario for me.
Final question for you, bro. Uh, are you upset that y'all let go of Jalen Brunson so easily?
I was so upset. So upset. Now, I don't agree with the money he got. Like, I'm not
Right.
trying to count his bag at all, but I don't agree with the money he got at all. I was just like, all right. So basically, he's, just about a max player at this point.
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
like, I just didn't agree with that.
That's awesome, man. Hey, I
Yeah.
appreciate you tapping in, brother. Thank you so much, Mel.
Yeah, man.
Keep good.
Always.
Good luck to your Mavs next season, man. It'll
All
be
right.
fun to
Thanks,
watch.
man.
All right,
Thanks,
brother.
man.
Peace.
Peace.
So, all right, guys. Hey, anybody's welcome to come on and talk about this rumor, man. I'll be doing this more. I'm gonna be opening up the phone lines. They're not necessarily phone lines, but I think this is much better than what I used to do with the actual phone. You get to see the fans, you get to connect, and you even other fans, man. Watch this channel, believe it or not. So that's pretty dope, man. To have Mavs fans. We had a Knicks fan and a Laker fan so far, and we get to hear different sides of the perspective. Listen, it's baloney, fam. There's no way they can trade for. There's no way they can ever trade for LeBron unless they've given up the whole farm. I'm talking either Luka has to come or they got to have a treasure trove of draft picks with young talent. Josh Green is just not enough. As good as a young player he is, it's not going to be enough to really realistically land LeBron. Like my guy said, and he was a Mavs fan, by the way, but he kept it a $150. I love those kind of fans. He said he believes LeBron is in on it, Kyrie is in on it, and they're trying to leverage Kyrie getting here. I've been saying it all summer long. I've been saying this since last year. Kyrie's been trying to get here, man. It's been no secret. Go back and watch the interview when the Mavericks first landed Kyrie. He didn't seem too happy. He said it is what it is, right? So it tells me he don't want to be there long term. Come on, man. Who wants to play? Listen. Bottom line is this, right? When you have your sight set on something, that's where you want to be, right? And again, remember, I saw a couple people hop in here, but they didn't have no camera. You don't got no camera, bro. You won't get posted. There's a lot of trolls out there, so trolls will never show their face. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, listen, I love these rumors. We're gonna be breaking them down all summer long. So if you guys are hoop heads or diehard Laker fans, it's the channel for you. Make sure you like, hit that sub, all that good stuff. And also, really quick, want to pause to give a major shout out to Prize Picks, man. They sponsor your boy and they keep the lights on, as well as all you guys supporting the chat and all that good stuff, man. So I appreciate. Right now is the perfect time for you to get in on the action, guys. Prize Picks 100% deposit match guaranteed on your first deposit. So if you put in $10, you get a free $10 to play with, all the way up to $100. It's up to you. So definitely check it out. Promo code DTLF when you sign up, and you will get that promo. But yeah, look, I'm feeling good as a Laker fan. I feel like the front office is in a power of position where they ultimately they have the final say, right? They have the last say, and they are the ones that are going to dictate who gets traded and who doesn't. It's not going to be an outside player like Kyrie dictating that we trade LeBron or something crazy like that. That would be nuts, right? So that's the thing. That's just the thing right there, man. All right, let's go. Kane Carter said, done with stars. LA needs to follow Heat culture. That's just not who we are, bro. That's just not who we are. Like, LA is not Heat culture, man. I'm not done with stars, but I am done with stars twisting our arm and telling us who to go get and who not to get. And I love Kyrie, but we're not giving up Austin Reeves. That's probably what it would take in Mark Cuban's eyes in order to give up Kyrie Irving. He's going to want a young up-and-comer. Listen, you're seeing what my guy Saucon, I'm going to call him Saucon Reeves from here on out because he's got the sauce, right? You see what my guy Austin Reeves has been doing. He's out here, trying to hoop for Team USA. Like, dude is phenomenal, right? Dude is phenomenal. So I think there's a lot of people that are going to want him, especially in the offseason, and it's just not going to, it's just not going to happen, man. Listen, you guys have to have a cam. That's the only requirement to come on. All right, we got one. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Where you calling in from?
I'm from Los Angeles, California. I've been a listener for a time.
Wait. Hold on, brother. You You're breaking up a little bit. Yeah, I think it might be the internet in your location. Go ahead. Say it again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yep. Okay, we lost him, fam. It's all good. All right, next guy. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Where you tapping in from?
I'm in Chicago right now.
Shy City in the building. What's your name, brother?
Chicago.
Talk to me, man. What you think about the rumor?
I don't know. It keeps looping. The sound keeps looping. I don't know.
Oh, is it looping for you? Let's see. All right, let's try it again. Try to get back in again because I'm not sure what's going on here. Last couple callers been dropping. All right, try to come in again. All right. Yeah, for some we got to make sure the internet is right. It's probably on my end. That's my fault. But the first two calls went in properly. All right, let's try this brother again. How you doing, bro? Yep. Yeah, we keep losing them. It's probably my internet. Can you guys hear me properly in the chat? Let me double check, make sure everything is good here. Let me plug in directly to the Ethernet cable. That'll probably solve the issues here. Once we do that, we try calling again. All right. We had two callers in here, but unfortunately they disconnect. The first two was good. The first two was perfect. All right, let's see. Let's try one more time with my guy Saulo. What's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. All right, go ahead. Tell us your thoughts on the Kyrie Irving situation, man.
Personally, it's not gonna happen. Just something to stir up the media, something to talk about. That's all that is, you know. The way things are being presented right now, it'll be impossible to make that happen either way. You know, either Kyrie coming to LA or LeBron going over there. It just wouldn't happen.
Okay, so you think it's impossible going both ways, right? Like there's no way we can acquire another star, and there's no way. That's how you feel?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So, are you a Lakers or a Mavericks fan? I'm not sure because you're calling in for tapping in for Chicago.
Oh, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm from LA, but
okay. Oh, okay. So, in your opinion, what is the best course of action the Lakers should take this summer in order to improve the roster? Like, what would be your ideal offseason?
We need to focus on the draft and re-signing Rui Hachimura and AR.
Okay,
that's our most important thing, and we gotta get a center in here, man, because we can't have AD at the 4. They know that he's injury prone. I don't even know how he was shifted to the 5 in the first place.
Absolutely, bro.
Ever since LeBron James got here, they know we needed 3-and-D wings, and they just keep putting it off. And instead of getting what we need, they'll pivot and pick up Russell Westbrook, which
I agree.
Threw everything off. So
now, do you think do you think that was LeBron and AD's fault recruiting these stars, or do you think that's solely squarely falls on the front office's shoulders? The fact that they got these guys and it didn't work out. Like, who would you place the blame on personally?
It's a little bit of both. You know, I'll place most of the blame on the stars because it's a star-driven league.
Right.
So
I agree.
As great as LeBron is, I honestly feel he's gotten in his own way of his success, right? Because he always wants to impose on the organization to bring players to the team.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
He basically cost himself 2 years wanting to bring Russell Westbrook to this team. They completely destroyed the chemistry. And for him to be the savant that they say he is, he should have known that wasn't going to work. Anybody with any basketball sense knew that trade would not work.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? I thought potentially because Russell Westbrook brings a lot of energy, right? That's something we were lacking the previous season. I thought potentially if he would have bought in, kind of how he did on the Clippers, it might have, given us a shot, to be honest with you. But there's a lot of egos there, man, and those egos were flaring. So I agree, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man, for tapping in, brother. You're welcome to come back on anytime, all right?
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. All right, up next, we got my guy. Let's see if I get this right. Andrew, I'm just calling him Andrew. Andrew, how you doing, man?
And the Lakers fan.
Yes,
dude, it's
sir.
about time I get to talk to you, man.
Oh, man.
First of all, I want to tell you how great of a job you do. I mean, whatever kind of work you put into into you preparing for these shows, it's got to be incredible because I can't keep up with all this stuff that you pump out and all the information that you that 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 you keep track of. But
that means a lot, brother. Thank you, man. I
man, dude, you certainly have one of the best podcasts out there for the Lakers. You do.
Thank you. Humble.
But in regards to how do I feel about Kyrie, dude, I'd rather have the guy from Atlanta. What's his name?
Trey Young.
Trey Young, just because he's younger.
Oh, that's a good point.
And because he's younger, he's you had made mention that he single-handedly took the Atlanta Hawks to deep into playoffs
Eastern Conference Finals a couple years ago. Yes.
And you know what? And I just don't want to go backwards. We went backwards with last season, and we went backwards with Westbrook. We need young blood. We need these guys young and hungry, and
ready to go, huh?
Yeah, ready to go.
We're actually, if you look at the previous season, not this one that just happened, but the one before that, we're actually really old. We had guys like DeAndre, Trevor Ariza past his prime, even some veterans like Kent Bazemore, but we looked just out of sorts. We didn't even get close. This year we pivoted away and we actually got younger. We got guys like Rui, right? Obviously Austin Reeves developing, and we look so much better. So I agree with you, Andrew, 110%. I'd personally love to have Trey Young. He's one of my favorite players in the league. I think he's a cold-blooded killer. He's like a poor man's Curry, right? He's nowhere near Curry, but he's like a Dollar General, thrifty version of that. And he can definitely, I think, the tandem between him and LeBron would be so much better because LeBron has a shooter. And LeBron can at times go off ball and let Trey do his thing because he's proven, right? So I agree with you, man. Trey Young would be an excellent pickup for the Lakers. Now, the question is, what would it take? Because we know, even though Trey Young is in trade rumors recently, I think they're going to want a lot for him, right? And the only way I can see it happening is if Trey says, I want to get traded specifically to the Lakers this summer, and he twists their arm a little bit, then maybe, okay, nobody else might want to pull the trigger because he wants to come here, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting, man. If we cannot get Trey Young, is there another name that intrigues you, man, besides that?
You know what? I don't know. You know what? I'm always working and as you were saying, that I kind of rely on you a lot.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man.
I'm
humble,
like, what's
brother.
going on? But I don't know. Trey Young, Kyrie Irving, mainly it just comes down to age for me. And that's what it is because, we've seen our top players like Kobe, these guys get old. You reiterate to us that Father Time is undefeated. And if our top guy is, pushing 40 like he is right now, we have to get younger.
Absolutely.
And even, the second guy you had made mentioned, who would be my second choice? The kid from Portland, Damian Lillard.
Oh, okay.
You said he's injury prone right now. And how old is he? 34 or something like that?
Yeah, he's getting on the high end. I think he's 33 or 34. My problem with them is that he's still. I feel like he has 1 foot in Portland and 1 foot out, right? And I feel like this is an era of superstars that are very extremely passive aggressive. They don't speak their mind sometimes, so we don't know what he wants to do. And I don't think the Lakers are going to sit around and wait for him, for the shooter drop. That's why I don't really mention his name a lot. But if he was more decided and he actually said, you know what, trade me this summer, I've had enough with the rebuilding, then I think the Lakers would definitely try to get involved there. But that Laker tax is real, brother.
Yeah,
they're gonna ask for a king's ransom for a player because of what he's done in his past, not because of what his future holds, right? So I think more realistically, man, I think we're gonna focus on the draft, free agency. There's guys like Nas Reed, we've heard of the Brook Lopez's. If we trade somebody, watch out for a name like Fred VanVleet. I think Kyrie's still a possibility, but it might take a little more effort on the Lakers' end for that, man.
Do you think Kyrie? Okay, so I think about Kyrie. He's kind of he's had some challenges in the other franchises that he was with, but I think he would kind of fit in really well with the Lakers. You know what? Because remember, Meadow was kind of a challenge, but once he came to the Lakers, man, he just fit in just like like he's been with the franchise forever. Like we drafted the guy. Right.
No, and the thing about Kyrie is that he's won championship with LeBron before, right? So if there's somebody who can make it work, I think LeBron James and Kyrie can make it work, right? Now he tried to become the 1A, and he went and did his whole little world tour. He went to Boston. He went to Brooklyn. It didn't work. And remember, last season he even mentioned how hard it was to lead and how he had to apologize to LeBron for that. But I think it'll work, bro. If it happens, I'm all for it. Kyrie's one of my favorite players in the league. Also, Trey Young would be a dream. But that probably has less than a 25% chance of going down. Yeah. But it's the Lakers, right? They said we wouldn't get Dwight Howard in his prime, and we ended up trading Bynum for him.
Yeah.
Right? The rest was history. It didn't work out the first time around. But, hey, the Lakers get stuff done, right?
Yeah. One way or another, it'll get done. And one last thing, when we did have that opportunity to see Tristan Thompson for one game, I thought he worked out well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He looked nice. I'd definitely bring him back. Him and the Kardashian curse could come right back. Bring it back, man. Let's run it back. I appreciate you for tapping in, Andrew. Thank you so much for your support, brother.
I'll be watching you, dude. Keep up the good job, okay?
Thank you, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Dan. Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, that was a great one, man. I love longtime listeners and fans, man, that come in here and actually spit knowledge, man. He basically brought the fire questions and the knowledge. All right, one more. Got time for one more. Let's bring in my guy Shan. What's up?
Hey,
brother?
What's up, man? I'm a huge fan. I just I've been watching you for a little bit. Actually, towards the end of the season, man. Like I'd say January, I remember watching one of your videos, and I just been hooked, man. I think it was that Heat game when Dennis went off.
Oh, okay. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
So, yeah, man. As far as free agency goes, man, I'm kind of tired a little bit, I don't really want guys who are just big egos. I want guys who fit. You know, when you look at LeBron, right?
Yeah.
LeBron needs a 3-and-D guy, point guard, who can pass the ball, who can space the floor a little bit, shoot the ball. That's what we need. And Kyrie fits the mold, right? However, my problem with Kyrie is I like the off-court shit. Obviously, I know you don't really give a shit about that, but my thing is what makes you think he won't go nuts? The KD shit didn't work. KD is his best friend. You know what I mean? Everywhere he goes is drama. When LeBron and him worked, he didn't have the ego because he was a young guy. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I don't know if that'll work. We got to give up Reeves. We got to give up Rui for him. I'd much rather just make a small tweak, get rid of D'Lo, get some size, get Brook Lopez or some shit. I don't want no crazy shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather just keep the momentum flowing, and just all we really need when you think about it is a D'Angelo Russell replacement and maybe another big that can help AD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I think, look, 75% of Laker Nation probably feels the way you do, right? We don't want no more flaring egos. We tired of it with the Westbrook situation. I understand that. Here's the thing, right? And here's the thing, and I think this really I think the thing is okay, so here's my thing. Kyrie Irving, to me, I think is a little bit misunderstood. I feel like the media didn't give him a fair shake, man. And part of that was self-inflicted, right? Part of that, Kyrie kind of was off the hinges a little bit. But I think he's just different, man. And I think it takes a special team and a special player that he respects to get along with him. He respected Kevin Durant. He never had issues with KD. I think he respects the hell out of LeBron. They already won a championship. That's the only reason I think it'll work. Plus, he's a Kobe disciple. He saw what Kobe did in LA, and I think ultimately he's always been dreaming of being that next guy in LA, right? But here's the thing, like you already mentioned, the ego check, that got to be left at the door, right? And that's the biggest question mark. Will he be able to do that? TBD. So, but I'm kind of leaning towards what you guys have been saying about continue to build through the draft, keep getting younger. Like you said, replace D'Lo. I'm still for D'Lo. If he stays, I haven't turned completely against him, right? Do you have anybody in mind that you would like to replace D'Lo?
Yeah, I got a couple guys. I mean, honestly, bro, hell, I'd say I don't know if necessarily a straight up dude to replace D'Lo, but low key, I've seen this trade floating around. I don't know how you feel about it, but honestly, as every day goes by, as I see the finals right now, I just saw this trade for AD with Jaylen Brown, Robert Williams, Al Horford. I know that might be a little too much, but when you think about it closely, right, that helps both teams. Jaylen Brown, he might have issues dribbling, but if you get him, like lock him up with Phil Handy, he could fix that shit easy.
Yep.
And then like Al Horford, shifty. He's a little older, but he battle tested. He can shoot the ball. Robert Williams only getting better. AD will definitely warrant like honestly, if you could just move D'Lo with AD and shit, like I think that might help. And you move Reeves to point guard. But like honestly, maybe just add Brook Lopez, right? And then you move Reeves, you start Rui there. I don't know how that'll work because, you know, like I don't know if Rui could guard twos because he's a little thicker and shit. Maybe AD could be the two, like, you know, like, but I don't know, man, just because like I also like saw like DeJounte Murray low key because they're moving Trey Young. Like, what makes you think they want to keep DeJounte Murray? When you think about it, I think he'd be a good fit. Maybe Fred VanVleet, but then again, he a little tiny. Like, you know, I'm done with the small ball shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
That's like, on coach. That's on coach. Because even when we get a big, right, he might not start him. He might bring him off the bench, and he might give him limited minutes. We just don't know what coach is gonna do.
As far as like,
but this is why I like re-signing Rui because he can slide in at the 4 if we're gonna go small, and he actually was banging down low and doing some defensive work. So look, you basically ran through all the rumors. And I think there's a slim to none chance on a lot of these rumors. Sometimes the trades that happen or the free agent acquisitions that happen are the names we're not hearing about, right? So it could go either way. But thank you for tapping in, man.
And I got one more question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm trying to find a way to word this because I know this might be a little touchy, but like I know like you spoke a lot about like the Russell Westbrook situation, right? Like personally, man, I mean, I'm one of those fans. Like I was a Westbrook fan even before the Lakers stint. Like, cause I just respected how hard he played as a player. Personally, bro, as much as he did struggle, I didn't really enjoy. Like as a fan, personally, I felt like when he did get booed by fans, some of the treatment, I thought that was a little too much. I'm just saying, like, cause when I feel like if you're a fan of this team, right, regardless if a player is struggling, like I feel like I'm not saying you don't hold guys accountable, obviously, like because regardless of fit, you can't stink the joint up, right? That's a big no regardless. But I still think that I still low-key feel bad just because I felt like it was a bad situation. I think the front office deserves just as much blame because you think about it, like, LeBron and AD are max players, right? Why the hell would you get another guy who makes just as much money as you, but does not, like, we know what fits with LeBron and AD, honestly. They did not need to go out and get this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here's the thing. I think that what the Lakers were thinking at the time was, okay, LeBron James getting older. We need another ball handler who could play, make, and score and do some things. And, you know, from far away, Russell Westbrook looks like a great player who can do that. He puts up the numbers. He gets triple doubles. Unfortunately, throughout his career, in my opinion, right? I understand you're a Westbrook fan, but I gotta give you the truth, man. I feel like
I'm not like, listen, bro. I'm not a stan. Like, I'll still hold motherfuckers accountable and shit.
But I'll say, like, I feel like Westbrook is not a winning caliber player. Like, he won when he had Hall of Famers on his team. He had James Harden, he had KD. They didn't even go all the way, but they won enough where, you know, a lot of people might have got fooled by that. But on his own team, him leading a team, which is I think what he wants to do, he's not gonna get you. It's not very efficient. Right, it's not an efficient brand of basketball. And the reason why the fans booed him and didn't like him here was because he was very pro Russell Westbrook and Russell Westbrook only. He wasn't pro franchise. He wasn't pro championships. When they asked him if winning a championship was important to him, he basically brushed it off and said no. Right, so he came to the wrong franchise for that. And I'd understand that. Yeah, I don't like booing our own players either, but it's gonna happen because Laker fans demand greatness, bro. So. On that note, man, let's just agree to disagree on the Westbrook situation. Anyways, brother, thank you so much for tapping in, man. I appreciate the phone call, man. Thank you. All right, appreciate you. Yeah, man, it was freezing up, so I cut it off a little bit early, but yeah, listen, this is great. We're gonna keep this going. As far as the tap ins go, we're gonna keep it going. You know, as these rumors start to develop this summer, so make sure you guys do stay tapped in for your chance to speak your mind here in front of thousands of Laker fans that are going to tune in and watch this. I know right now we only got about 300, but by the end of the day, it'll have thousands of views. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys truly are what keeps this fear rolling. And any final thoughts from the chat, man? Any questions you guys have? I don't want to ignore you guys over here. Per Woj, is it true? Yes, it was Woj, Shams, and Chris Hines all reported on this Kyrie rumor. I don't buy it though completely. I do think they're trying to get some stock and gain some leverage here as far as that goes. But I will say this: if there's any validity to it, and LeBron really wants out, I just hope that we do right by him, but also do right by ourselves and get maximum assets in return. I still don't think it's going to happen. LeBron already said he wanted to retire Laker. Los Angeles has now embraced LeBron, which is something that maybe not everybody was doing before the championship, but now they finally realize how great he was. And I look forward to another season with LeBron, potentially with AD, and improvements, because I feel like we're knocking on the door right there. But yeah, I look forward to it. All right, guys, it's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for tapping in, man. Had a lot of fun. Definitely will be opening up the phone lines, aka the video chat. And I will see you guys here on the next one. If anything breaks, you guys know where to find me. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe if you already have it, and turn on them post noti bells for the first thing to everything action, man. I will be standing by just in case there's anything worth talking about. All right. You guys have a great rest of your evening. No podcast today. Usually I do the podcast episodes Monday through Friday. But like I said, I will be prioritizing Lakers content and NBA content over the podcast. So we will be missing some days whenever there's content to talk about. Thank you guys again. Much love, and have a great day.